Oh, perfect timing. What is up, everybody? I'm your heavy metal heathen host, and tonight we have filling in Uncle Donuts,
Howdy.
a fan favorite. Everybody loves Uncle Donuts, man. I know that. Listen, you're a fan favorite. Everybody asks where Uncle Donuts has been, and I'm like, man, Uncle Donuts got so much shit going on 24/7.
Too much.
Too much, but it's good to have you in here tonight, Uncle Denny.
Can't wait.
Yeah, right. All right. So, little going to introduce our guest here. What do you think?
Let's see him.
Let's hear it.
Some names are whispered in the backwoods, some shouted across county line, but this one, it's carved in copper and fire. He's a true son of the Carolinas, born in the 704, raised on hard work, hard lessons, and harder shine. The laws tried to hem him up, tried to slow him down, but you can't chain a man whose spirit runs wild. Every jar tells a story, and his story is written in smoke, sweat, and rebellion. He ain't just another shiner. He's an outlaw, a renegade, and a legend in the making. So crank up the volume, pour yourself a strong one, and welcome to the Heavy Metal Moonshine podcast, the one and only Outlaw Moonshiner Chad Grant. 704 Shine.
What's going on with you?
Boom. What is up, Mr. Chad Grant? How are you?
Fair. I reckon I'm pretty good. How y'all doing?
Good. Was you able to hear the intro at all?
No, I couldn't hear it.
I couldn't hear it.
Oh shit, man. Okay. Well, when you go back and watch, it'll be on there. It's a good one, believe me. Man. I tried to hype you up the best I could, bro.
That's killer. I appreciate you. I need all the hype I can get.
Hey, you come highly recommended in a long line of moonshiners, that's for sure.
Well, thank you.
So let's get into it. So let me go over to these comments first because I know there's a lot. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna bullshit nobody. This is the first podcast that I've been doing that I've actually had fucking messages waiting for me about you.
Oh shit.
Before we even started. So
I'm an enigma, I guess. They just gotta know.
Right? So how long have you been in the shine game, man? Like when's the first time you remember seeing a moonshine steel?
The first steel I ever saw was probably one me and my son built. About 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago.
Okay. Was it big?
Hell no, it was a 3-gallon. They went to Rose's, man, and got a 3-gallon stainless steel cooking pot and had 1/4-inch tubing running out of it into a 5-gallon bucket. You know, he's like me. He'd been watching Moonshiners and he just wanted to try. I came home one day and there was a 5-gallon bucket of mash in his bedroom. He said, you know, he was 19, almost 20. You know, he wasn't a youngin', but. He went to Walmart, got some deer corn, mashed that in, and that was the first time I got the bug from there, you know.
Right. Okay. So that's kind of like what I did my first time. Dennis, do you remember my first steel?
No.
It was like the same thing, man. I have like a 32-quart sauce pot.
Yeah.
And I found a big stainless steel salad bowl that, dude, it fit right over top of it. I called it R2D2. No shit, man. Like, dude, we can go down in the garage and I still have it down in there. Dude, I guarantee I can find at least the top with, coming out.
Yeah.
So what was the first thing you ever ran with that little, messing around? What was it that you guys were running?
Like I say, he made, first of all, let me say hey to Mr. and Mrs. Bennett. And, but anyway, he had mashed in deer corn, but and that's kind of when I got, because I fancy myself a cook, you know. I've always said that good cooks can make moonshine, man. The magic's made in the mash barrel. You ain't gonna make it no better in a steel. You can fuck it up in a steel, but you ain't gonna make it no better. Whatever you put in there is what you're gonna get out.
Right.
And so I kind of went to making apples and, whatever I could get from the grocery store. And I was one of those people who thought since it was fruit, it was gonna be sweet, you know, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong, you know, and really, truth be told, fruits come off a lot more hot than grains will. And I just couldn't figure out why I couldn't get it sweet. But I finally figured out you're gonna have to post flavor or infuse or something. Then I moved a mason jar in there, you know, as a thumper, and I'd watched moonshiners my whole life, so I had an idea. You know how it is. You think you know until you get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how I learned, man. And I tell people this, and they look at me like they're funny, like, oh, they don't tell you everything. But I even told Josh Owens the same thing. I was like, listen, man, I said, you know, it's your destiny. Like, you're supposed to be doing this when every time you have a freaking problem at the steel site, you can't figure out what's going on. Lo and fucking behold, bro, you're watching an episode of Moonshiners and they solve your fucking problem. Like,
Bro, yeah, they might not tell you everything, but they ain't never lied to me neither.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never heard anything on there that wasn't true. You know what I mean?
Right. So, like, okay, so I'll give you a perfect example. So I built a 400-gallon submarine pot, right? And when we built it, we did it in the summertime. So we we didn't get to swell it in, like, you know, get it swelled in or whatever. So come wintertime, we were going to put some water in that bitch, and it was all separated, right? So I'm trying to, like, ratchet it all down in, like, trying to squeeze it all back together.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, I was telling Josh that, and Josh was telling me, he says, well, chink it. And I started looking around like, what the fuck did you just say, man? He's like, well, fucking chink it, bro. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. He's like, all gnomes. And he says, you know, and then sure shit, dude, on that next episode that I seen, that's how he fixed his. He ripped his shirt off and he pounded it in. And just packed it in there, man, until it got super tight. If it won't swell up to where you need it, he just, dude, it filled it in with his shirt. I was like, that's fucking genius, bro.
Chink it like the damn log cabin, I guess.
Exactly. Yep. So
When I worked on the towboats, they had this stuff called oakum. It came in a bag, and like the propeller for the towboats has like this membrane around it. Well, it leaks water in, and that's your bilge. It's constantly, water's always coming into a towboat no matter what.
Yeah.
And they had this stuff called oakum, and it looked like a bag of moss. And we would just take wooden wedges and that oakum and wrap it on and pound it in there, and it would just swell up and it would stop leaks like really good. I don't know if you can cook with it, but I'm curious to know. I'm going to try that.
You probably can.
Some oakum. I don't know what it's made of. I think it's natural, but I'll look into that.
That's
funny. Go ahead.
Hey, I typed chinking it, like chink it in, and YouTube rejected my fucking comment because
I was gonna say that's probably sideways.
They thought you were trying to be racist, didn't they?
Yeah, like what the fuck? Oh, that's not what I'm talking about. Yeah. So what is this poor Penny? What do I keep hearing about Penny? Who's Penny?
Penny was my 50-gallon, man. I got her. Adam built it. Adam Burgess built it. Copper Steel Co. It was beautiful. She was beautiful, man. Had a bourbon ball on her, and the ALE got it.
So let's talk about the bourbon ball. Do you like that?
Man, I feel like it cost me proof. Like the way it looked, it was awesome, and it ran good, but I never could really get the proof I used to get. I'd start off around 140, 135, 140 most of the time, and I was used to starting off around 160, you know.
Right.
But man, it Cadillacs for a long time. Like once it got to running, you know, it was hard to stop her. And I miss her, bro. I miss her. Hashtag free Penny. But, yeah, the ALE got her. They didn't even get the clamps. They left the clamps in the gasket, so they ain't gonna run it. They might put it up and show pictures of it.
So so if I recall, you like you just said the ALE, I think you had a little run in with them.
Somebody from Facebook told on me. That's what it said. Said well, the search warrant, you know how they hand you a search warrant. It's basically what they showed the judge in order to get him to sign off on your search warrant, you know what I mean? And
right.
And yeah, it said they got an anonymous tip from Facebook about 1st of June. And yes, sir. Bennett knows what I'm talking about. Mr. Stevens there, he knows hell, he knows better than how I feel. He had 3 get gone.
Yes. You know what's messed up is I was at his house, Daniel's house, and man, he had some beautiful stainless, like those big stainless, like I think they were milk, like
Yeah, milk can. Yeah, yeah.
Dude, they were fucking gorgeous. They took those too, man.
Yeah, man, that's terrible.
It is.
Terrible.
And it's dumb. Like, so I don't think my uncle even knows it's. Do you know, Dennis, that in North Carolina they have it's a police force, right? Like its own.
Yeah, ALE, alcohol law enforcement, I think is what it stands for.
It's called the ALE. So that all their job is to do is bust moonshiners
and check for if stores are selling underage, they're checking IDs pretty much, you know.
Yeah.
And I asked that old fella, I said, if you catch, on the way to jail, you gotta have a little small talk. I said, you catch many moonshiners? He said, bro, I've been worked for the ALE for 11 years, and it took him 8 years to find his first steal. And mine was like the third, so I'm thinking a waste of taxpayer dollars is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They can pay any old damn security guard to check IDs.
I mean, here in Pennsylvania, we have the Liquor Control Board, and they have undercover agents. Like, I'm in a bar. This place was where I'm at. It was a bar for fucking 100 years. It was a titty bar. It's been a
titty bar. That's right.
Yeah, it's been all kinds of stuff.
That's why it's so dirty when we go there. You can feel the titty bar vibe in that motherfucker.
So you can feel the titties on you.
LCB, they'll send undercover agents,
yeah.
Like, especially like when the clocks change from when the clocks fall back.
They want to be in there.
It's midnight, and then all of a sudden it's 11 o'clock again. Well, you have to shut down. The state law is 2. But on the days that the clocks change, it's 1. Well, my dad, he's like, it's 2 o'clock. It's quit last call. And then he like wound the clock back. He says, it's 1 o'clock. Got a whole nother hour. LCB was in here, busted him.
Oh, so that's fucked up. Well, of course, my son tried to pull that on me one time for curfew. He came home and curfew was like midnight, and he came home at, I can't remember, it was before midnight, and run all the clocks back in the house and left.
I did that too.
Yeah. I got home, I said, no, hell no. Time don't change to 2 o'clock.
He tried to be slick, huh?
He thought he was slick, yeah.
I did it too when I was younger. Curfew. I turned all the clocks back.
So
yeah, he tried it.
So take us back to that day. Like, how was that? Like, were you at home when they showed up? Like, what happened? Like,
yeah, man, I about had my grandson with me too, man. That's what made it. I had just got home from seeing my daughter and grandson, and I begged her and my daughter, or my wife, I said, let me take him home with me. They live pretty good ways off, and they live in Lexington. I'm in Western North Carolina, so it's kind of a 2-hour drive, And my wife's like, I don't know when we can bring him back, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, we didn't end up bringing him with me. And that's unusual. Because when I want him, I usually give him to me. But that was just dumb luck that I didn't bring him. I was sitting there. My wife just had left to go to work that evening. And she worked safe shift. And the dog started barking. And I said, I thought they was wanting, dog outside or something, blah, blah, blah. And I come around the corner there at the front porch, and I could see vest, said ALE. I see the vest on them. I thought, damn. And I come outside. He said, Mr. Grant, you know why we're here, don't you? I said, I got a good idea. He said, well, why is that? I said, well, I play a moonshiner online, He didn't buy that.
He didn't buy it?
No, he didn't buy it. And they got about 6 gallon off of me, man. I had about 6 gallon shine, and I had 55-gallon drum and mash working, and my steel. They got my steel.
So what do they do with the mash? Did they just
they
dump
poured
it
out? Yeah,
They
dumped it over. Yeah. And hurt my feelings,
Hey,
man,
we
watching
have-
load Penny up. Sir?
We're allowed to have mash in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so here
Go
we
ahead.
can have it all the way, like we could have the mash sitting next to the barrel, we could have a steel, we could have everything. We could have the mash working. They can't do nothing. The only way they get you here is if they catch you making it or selling it.
Yeah.
As soon as you light that fire underneath that mash pot or your
Yeah.
steel, as soon as you start heating that mash up, you're officially breaking the law in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Well,
Man,
but we don't do that no more.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know, me neither. But man, it wasn't put together. I had the valve open on the bottom, drain valves open, so that's a hole in it, I would think. It didn't quite matter to them. They loaded that shit up. Hydrometers, coon peckers. Hell,
Damn.
they even took my stickers, bro. I
They
had
took
stickers
your coon pecker.
and my stickers, bro. Yeah, so they probably got them on the back of their truck now.
Right? Yeah, right. Fucking yeah. Hey, passing them out. Put these on the SWAT mobile.
And one guy said, "Where'd you come up with 704 Shine?" I said, "Well, I was living in the 704 when I started,
Right.
which I was, I lived there 15 years, and I said, that's where I come up with." He said, "Oh, okay." He says, "Just you or a group?" I said, "Oh, it's more trying to get me, 80." I said, "Just me, bro."
See, they're trying to be slick and try to, that's
Yeah,
it.
ease
too.
me into it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So what's your go-to, man? What do you prefer? Like, what's your thing to make, man? What's your number one? Like, I'm making this because I'm making it the best.
I'm a brandy man, bro. I'm a brandy man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
And strawberry brandy's where my heart lays. And it ain't as hot as everybody acts like. You just gotta know what you're doing a little bit. Or
Okay.
think you know what you're doing.
Okay.
I mean, it comes off hotter sometimes than other times. But if you use good wine yeast, it usually comes off pretty good and smooth.
Okay. So one of the best ones that I've made right still to this day, in my own personal opinion, was my strawberry.
Man, I love strawberries, bro.
I'll tell you what, like I had a shit ton. I froze them, and that's I want to say Mr. Daniel Stevens was telling me, because Tater and all them guys, but like I had froze them, and I was letting them thaw out, and dude, them motherfuckers got so soft, they were like gush, dude, and I was
Yeah.
like you couldn't even really cut the green off, like it was slippy, and dude, I kept all that juice and everything because I know that's where all that flavor is going to come from, is that juice, man.
Yes, sir.
It come off at 170 proof.
So yeah.
And dude, you would not believe it. It's still to this day. I have this much left, and out of everything I have back there, you could pick it up, open it, smell it, and it's strawberry.
Yeah, that's
Straight
killer.
up strawberry
Really?
jam.
Yeah, I love brandy. Like I say, I started on apples thinking it's gonna be sweet, and I really didn't know where to buy no corn. People corn. I didn't really want to use deer corn, but I found a place now. I got a spot now. But I tell you what, man. Other than brandies, I like to do mountain brandies a lot. And
Okay.
or split brandies, whatever people want to call them. But I done a pineapple rye about 6 months ago. And it was amazing, bro. It was real good. I hadn't done it again. I need to redo it. But it pineapple and the rye with that bite to it, that spice to it, it really worked out good. Kind of like a pineapple and jalapeno or whatever, But it
Listen,
was just pineapple rye. It was awesome.
are you pretty good with the rye?
I've got better, yeah. I've got better. You just got to make sure it's ground up good, just like old Jim Tom told us.
Just grind it up good. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I got one in my head, and I don't want to put it out there yet because like I've done research and I can't find it anywhere out there, bro. Like I cannot, you know what I mean? So it's like I've only made rye once or twice, and I want to say it didn't taste like anything else that I've ever fucking tasted when it comes to rye, because rye's got that, you know what I mean? Like that bite.
Spice. Yeah.
Why is
man,
that?
I tell you, man, rye to me gets better on the second and third run, or generation. I mean, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You mash it back in sour mash style. Rye don't get good till around the second, third run. It really tames it down.
Oh, okay. So that's what it. So when you're on different generations, you're going to get a better flavor, but not as strong in the alcohol, so to speak.
It's exactly what I have found that to be true. Yes, sir. And I like my rye around the third, fourth generation better.
See, man, I wish, dude, listen, I'm in the wrong fucking state. I need to be down there where you guys are, bro. Fucking day, like,
Yeah.
be like, come
yeah.
on, bro, let's run. Just to hear that, like, I've never really messed around with the rye, so like, rye really intrigues me. When I went to Arizona, I tasted a lot of rye. They had like mesquite rye, they had this kind and that kind, and yeah, man, I got a good one, dude. And when you say pineapple rye, because you got the sweetness of that pineapple, man.
Yeah.
And how,
man, I loved it.
It pairs well with the rye.
Yes, sir. It did. And I thought I'd like you, man. I had that in my head for a long time, and I just didn't. You know how hard it is to chop up 10, 15 pineapples by hand? You know what I'm saying? It too.
Yeah, right. Right.
Pineapple's hard to work with too.
Yeah.
I don't like
my
pineapple.
arm was give out. You know, try to cut through 10 or 15 pineapples and skin them or peel them, not skin them. You tell I'm in the South. We skin shit down here.
Right. Hey, when I think of pineapples, what always comes to my mind is Cornish game hens. My dad and them would stuff the Cornish game hens with rice and pineapple.
That
and
sounds good.
Yeah, so think of this, man. How about some rice wine with pineapple?
Or vodka, rice vodka.
Hey, hey, Uncle Denny's got some rice wine down there.
Rice.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
That's 180 proof rice.
What kind of rice do you use, man? Somebody gave me 4 bags of 4 40-pound bags of rice.
I gotta ask my dad because I really don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, his dad pumped it down there, man.
Okay.
His dad pumps it out like a machine.
I hear you. You sound like a good dude.
He's a great guy, dude. Listen, Uncle Denny's got more. He's got it coming out of his fucking ears.
Does he? Somebody told me I had the wrong kind of rice. It was what was it? Sushi rice. You know, they made sushi with it, but it had more sugar in it, and it was sticky. You know, they said it was just the only difference was it's sticky. I figured more sugar would be better, right?
Yeah, you would think, right? You know, my wife knows a lot about rice. She ships a lot of rice. I should ask her.
Well, I donated that to the church, the food bank.
He
So
said
somebody told me I had the wrong kind.
He said he made soju first. He's like, I made soju and I distilled soju.
What
and
the fuck?
I was like,
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I think it's like Korean wine. So
I've never had it.
He's on to these yeast balls. They come from China. They're about as big as a buckeye.
A lot of things come from China that are
but it's like it's rice flour with the yeast inside of it, and there's some kind of enzyme already in it. And he throws a couple of those yeast balls, and they're like, you know, they're white balls. Everything is Chinese writing here in these little wax papers. There's 2, but he says it works great. It works really good.
I've heard a couple people talk about them. You know, I've heard them called bombs. You know, yeast bombs.
Yeah.
This and that.
Angel yeast. That's a good one there. I've heard of angel yeast.
Rice flour, yeast, and some kind of enzyme is all in that ball, and they just plunk. He throws how many ever in there, and it goes to town, man. It's all. I don't want to say it's like an amylase enzyme, but it liquefies stuff pretty good.
Maybe that's how they make babies over there.
They got a cap on how many they can have. They can't have like 2.
Right. So Mr. Kenny Parker wanted me to pass along a little message today.
All right.
I didn't mean to throw him under the bus, but I think I just did.
KP in the flesh. I ain't no telling what he said.
Yeah, it's something about a belt. Something about buying a belt.
It's tickled him to death, bro. I'm telling y'all. We was carrying something to put on the trailer. And I had the front of it, he had the back. And I stepped the wrong way. My britches went straight down my ankles. You know what I'm saying? He told me if I hadn't listened to so much rap music, it wouldn't have happened. That's what he told me. Whatever that means.
Fucking Kenny. I love that guy. He's funny.
Good dude, man.
So now does your son still make shine with you?
Nah, he quit and I carried it on. You know what I'm saying? He did. We kind of had a little contest there for a while. We'd have our own mash barrels, buckets, you know. And when he got maybe 6 months in, he kind of quit. He went off to college and stuff, and I stayed home, man of steel.
So whenever he comes home, is it like, hey, taste this, hey, try this, hey, try this?
No, it's more like, hey, you got any liquor? He wants, you know, and then he'll come off with some. If you gave me some, I'd probably sell it down here, and I'll give him a gallon or two, and I never see any money. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, listen, I've given out 5 cases before, and I think I got $300
Yeah.
for 5 cases. I was ready to fucking kill somebody. But yeah, that's kind of cool though to be able to run it with your son, and then to just keep going with it now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it was. He tells people all the time, said, you know, tell him who taught you how to make it. Tell him who taught you how to make it. Well, hell, myself.
That's right. That's what I tell people, man. Myself, Moonshiners, the show.
For real, for real. You know, I learned a bunch from people like Moonshine Shua. And back in the day, you know, it'd be Shua and Hooch, you know, Appalachian Hooch back in the day, and Phil Billy, you know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from Phil. And I still use some of Phil's recipes to this day, you know. But other than that, you know, just pretty much self-taught. Trying to figure it out.
I watched Phil Billy a lot when I was learning. Before I even lit a fire, I watched Phil Billy a lot. And Jay here, I probably blew his phone up every day, 10 times a day, asking him questions.
More than 10 times a day. When he started getting into it, it was cool because it's like you can see. This is what I tell people. It's when you turn a passion into an obsession.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm very passionate about making shine. I'm very passionate about how I'm putting something out. Now I'm just fucking obsessed with it. You know what I mean? Every aspect of it, helping somebody, talking about it.
Yeah,
whatever.
Me too. Man, this is the longest I've been. It's been right before Maggie is when I got run in on, and it's been since then since I've had any mash working here. You know how long it's been since I've been without mash barrel in my house of some sort, if it wasn't a 5-gallon bucket or a 55-gallon drum or something, man. I ain't bought sugar and I can't remember how long, and that was weird to me. Right. Every time we go to Sam's or Walmart, I walk past the sugar aisle like, damn. Yeah.
You know what I get all the time, right? And I love it. So I go to we'll go to Sam's or whatever, and I'll get the 25-pound bags of sugar. You know, and they're only $20. And dude, I'm like, boom, I'm loading them bitches. I'm getting like 400 fucking pounds, right? People are like, now you can just imagine a guy like me with a fucking mohawk with 400 pounds of sugar on a fucking thing and like a case of Coke.
I was going to say jars, bro. I did it with jars. I had
come next,
a bunch of sugar and a bunch of jars. They were just looking at me like,
Dude, the other day, I just bought like 4 or 5 cases of fucking jars. And the lady looked at me. She's like, you're going to have fun canning today, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm like, no. I don't can. She looked at me and she's like, I'd like to taste that. Bring me back a jar.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That in my search warrant, it had on there that they even went to Sam's, bro. They pulled my old lady Sam's card and told me how much sugar I'd bought. And it was on the list that I'd bought over 400 pounds of sugar and the month of June and this and that. And it said it, it said Mr. or Mrs. Grant, either one is not known to be associated with any bakeries.
Huh.
So
I guess you got to make cookies to buy sugar these days.
That's PA.
Your sugar bill.
Yeah.
All right. Listen,
they tried everything they could to charge her, man. Did your wife go get any of your material? No, no. Does she know what you do?
Well,
I said, well, she's not stupid, but she don't approve of it neither. And they talked
I
to her
thought
for
it
a
was
long
against,
time.
I thought it's
Go
against
ahead.
the law for them to like make you incriminate your significant other.
They was trying their best, man, but
Yeah,
I
you don't
talked
have
to
to
them.
testify against your wife.
Yeah, you can't testify against them.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck? They're trying to make you narc her out. Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, eat a
And Mal, they
phone.
really don't. She don't drink hardly ever. Don't smoke cigarettes. Damn sure don't do drugs or nothing. And
Oh,
she's one of those people. Like if they'd charged her, it'd been terrible, man. Like, but they do terrible shit here and there. The law
I
does.
get it. She's the yin to your yang. So
Yes,
you're the
sir.
fucking,
Yeah.
you're 90 mile an hour. Let's fucking have a good time.
And she's
And
saying,
she's
"Let's
like,
go to
hey,
the
I'll see.
house."
Hey,
Yeah,
just call me if you need me.
yeah. She's blowing the phone up. Where you at?
You getting home? You better not be in trouble.
Yeah.
Right? What you
She
doing
worries
now?
about me, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, she worries about me.
So
I
I
hear
do
a
better.
lot of people that got caught, like just talk, because people know what I'm into,
Yeah.
But they always, Facebook seems to be the main culprit of why people get caught.
Bro, I was posting videos of me running, doing
Yeah,
blue flame
I,
checks,
I'm guilty.
and
I do.
for years and years on TikTok, for probably 3 years or 4 before I started putting them on. Because to me, man, TikTok's more for the public, and Facebook was more family. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
before you post your picture, if you post a picture of some cute ass kids on TikTok, it'll do 20 views. You know, and that's how I kind of kept it separated. And then when I started just sharing them all over to Facebook and Instagram, that's when I got hit. People get jealous,
Yeah.
and they know where you at and where you living and whatnot. And I just should have kept it all on TikTok, I reckon.
Yeah, I get worried because I got a big mouth. I tell a lot of people to fuck off, and I'm like, some of them could be doing
See, it's
something I've
my
done in
uncle.
the past,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
see,
got to, man. You have to first. And then he wanted to ask me, so well, how do you sell it? I said, man, I ain't never sold a drop of moonshine. I said, I said, I'd give it to my family and friends, I said, and drink what I got left. I said, I ain't never sold a drop. He said, come on, man. And I said, bro, you can't find nobody in the world to ever say I sold him a jar of moonshine.
Yeah.
And he kind of got off the subject, but he still charged me with intent to sell and deliver.
really?
Yeah, he said that North Carolina, you couldn't just be a possession charge. It was a possession with intent.
They had to stick that with it.
Well, man, that's bullshit, man. How you gonna tell me somebody at bonfire got one jar and you gonna charge that man with selling liquor?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like why can't I just make it and give it to my friends?
right.
I
I bet you it's gonna be a lot safer than most shit you find in an ABC store.
What is the topic we're talking about? Moonshine. And how to not get arrested.
Yeah.
How to not get busted. Number one, do not put it on social media.
Yeah.
Now, number one is don't have your steal where your address is. You can't be living with your steal. Because when they come to see you, to talk to you about it, they going to come to the damn ID, whatever your ID license or your driver's license has got on it. That address, that's where they come in to begin with. And if you're still there, you fucked.
Yeah.
Well, here in PA, we can have them. So
Yeah, there you go.
they're not so, the laws are still crazy. Now, don't get it wrong. So what is it? I think it's only a couple $100 to get your permit to distill legally out
Okay.
there. Is what I think Daniel was telling me.
Maybe I hadn't even looked into it, man.
Now, me here in fucking PA, it's like 15,000.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I say. But I mean, there comes with a lot of things. Like you get 5 satellite locations you can sell it out of. You get a farmer's market fucking permit. You can sell out of the back of your truck. You can do a lot of things. You know what I mean? And I just want to say this real quick because Mr. Jeremy beat me at fantasy football this fucking weekend. So we give him a little shout out because that ain't going to happen again this year. There it is.
Man, I quit playing fantasy. It ruined Sunday for me. You know what I'm saying? I'd be sitting there with a laptop on and checking scores on 3 different phones, and I couldn't
So
enjoy the ball game. So I quit
me,
playing fantasy.
my son is a football fanatic. He is all about it, right? He's 14. And I'll be on like my FanDuel making just a couple bets, right? This is
Yeah.
no shit. I did a 14 leg parlay the other day. 14. I hit fucking 12 out of 14 of them, man.
That's what's up, man.
Hey,
I used to be pretty good
Philadelphia.
at them.
Hey, the one fucking time you need the quarterback to do the push and get in, they fake it and give it to somebody. They don't even do it. And I would have had 13 out or 14 out of 15, man, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It blew my mind, but yeah, that shit there, man. He's all about it.
I used to be pretty good on them 5-on-5s, you know, the old school parlay card, how you say it. I used to know a guy that run the local laundromat up here in town. He was the bookie of the town. You know, that's where you played your football cards at.
Oh, okay. Okay. The
5-on-5, it paid $100. Hell, that's good money back when I was coming up.
And what is it? What do you do?
You just pay $5 and you pick 5 teams. You know, 5 winners, or
Oh,
and it
okay.
pays $100.
That's not bad.
No,
That's
you
a
can
good
pay
bet.
$1 and pick 10 teams. You pay a 1-on-10 or a 5-on-5, and both of them paid $100.
See that I put $1. I think it was $1 on the 14 game parlay, and I would have hit 1,600.
Yeah, see, that's good money there now.
Yeah, dude, for $1, like fuck yeah,
Yes,
you know.
sir.
So when it comes to like corn and stuff like that, do you run a lot of corn at all, or have you ran corn?
I have recently, before I got Penny took, I was getting into more grains, you know what I'm saying? Man, tell you the truth, man, grains are a lot of work.
Yeah.
Bro. I mean, the straining and the carrying on, grains are work.
My
I didn't realize that until I got into them.
corn.
With that, Dennis?
I said my forearms are still hurting from last year's corn runs.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Squeezing that fucking bag.
Squeeze that-
Can't leave none of that behind. The best alcohol's in the bottle, ain't it?
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Now, when you and your son were doing it, did you ever notice like, so I know like when me and a friend of mine were doing it, we would do like he would take out the top half of the barrel and then I would take out the bottom half of the barrel. Then he would get more than I would.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Like
So I thought it'd be the other way around.
Well, no, because the water's
Right.
heavier, so the water's going to be at the bottom.
Okay, it makes sense to me. Yeah, I hadn't thought
Alcohol's
about
going to
it.
be at the top. So check this out, man. When I was on the show, and I was so bummed out they didn't put this part on the air, but I filled up four jars of Shine, right? All to the same. And they give you this barrel of water, like just whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm putting my Shine in that fucking barrel just to keep it cold, right?
Right.
And the coolest shit happened. I looked over, 2 of them were on top of the water and 2 of them were at the bottom of that barrel.
Yeah.
Now that part of the show, I had to proof a jar closest to 80 proof with no fucking tool.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm going against a professional dude that has his own distillery, a chick that went to school for fermentation, bro. And
Yeah.
when I look over and I see 2 on the bottom, two in the top, I'm like, oh, it all snapped. Like, okay, well, the ones on the bottom have more water in it, so that's heavier. So water's heavier than alcohol. It's going to be lower proof.
Yeah.
The ones on top are going to be higher proof, right? So I took one from the top, one from the bottom, mixed it, and waited until that sweet water came out. Boom, at like 60, put that shit on there. Fucking, they wanted 80. I gave them 85.
Man, you hit it. Yeah, yes, sir.
The girl put in 120 and the dude turned in 51.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, tastes like water. It's water.
I'd have been high. I'd have been high, with the judges. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You'd want to be, I would feel more, I wouldn't be embarrassed as much if it was 100. If it was 100 proof versus 50.
Right.
I ain't never sold nobody, or I ain't never made a jar or gave no jar of liquor to nobody that froze. If you give a jar of liquor to somebody and it freezes, man,
Yeah, no.
that's embarrassing to me, I'll say.
Yeah, I would. No, I never. Nothing. No, you can't do
Yeah.
that, man. Like it had. No, it's not even. It's not even good shit.
These make
That'd
like
be embarrassing as hell. Somebody call you back and say your liquor froze.
This is like pineapple juice, pineapple upside down cake is something I like to make with real pineapple juice.
Yeah.
If you put it in the freezer, it'll turn into like slushy.
Yeah. It didn't freeze hard, did it?
It won't freeze solid, but it'll slush up.
Well, that means you got to put a higher fucking proof in it, man.
Yeah,
Well,
you ain't got enough liquor in
I
that
like
thing.
150 in it.
Right? Literally, you put my 180 in that motherfucker, dog. It'll
Stay liquid.
Yeah, it ain't gonna freeze. Listen, you want to know what's funny? I put that shit. This is no bullshit. I'll mix it in with a Dawn dish soap and a little bit of water with moonshine, and then I fill it up. I put it in my windshield wiper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially in the wintertime because
De-icer.
De-icer, baby.
Yeah.
Moonshine's a great thing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially you get them fucking heads, get rid of them.
I burned them. I throw them in the fire.
Dude, I don't know a lot of like, so a lot of times I would like put it on the fucking ground and I'd write my name and then light it up and see how fast it would fucking light up. You know? So have you ever had any incidents like that? Have you ever blown a steel up yet?
No, sir.
No.
Knock on wood.
Oh, man,
Now that first time we ran, me and my son, he wasn't a drop of paste or nothing out there on that steel. He had a rock sitting on top of the lid, you know, and they was blue flames shooting out from under the lid that first time, but it didn't blow up on us. I learned how to make paste after that.
Now, what do you use to make your paste with?
Quick Oats, just Quick Oats, and I'll tell you the truth, I like Fruit Line brand. I don't like the what is that other not Country Crock, but Quaker. Quaker to me, I feel like the Food Line brand. Y'all might not have Food Line up there, you might, I don't know, but it's always done better for me, man. And just Quick Oats and water, and you make a brick with it.
See, I like we like the rye flour.
Yeah.
That always worked good, like rye, you know what I mean?
I had never tried it, man. Everybody, you know, like on Moonshiners talk about it, and I had never tried it. They always talk about making them mash biscuits or them paste biscuits or whatever.
Yeah.
Steel biscuits or whatever they call them.
So the guy I used to shine with, his steel was actually, bro, you know, old timer. He's like, from watching the show, he's like, well, order me a steel. And I said, all right. So when I ordered them from North Georgia Steel, and this is how old they are. They don't even have fucking plaques on them. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we paid less than $1,000. Actually, we probably paid right under $900 for the fucking 25-gallon copper whole setup, right? Dude, you can't get anything under fucking. You can't even get a 10-gallon steel for under $1,000 now.
No,
dude.
sir, no.
You know what I mean? So like, he orders one with zero quick clamps.
Yeah.
No, it's all fucking paste. Dude, he had the biggest rock he could find. He put it right on top like you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's like, that's so the fucking cap don't blow it off. I said, where do you learn that? Moonshiners, he said.
Yeah. Or, man, I used to use those spring clamps, like a clamps you buy at Lowe's, you know what I mean? And I'd have them all the way around. I'd paste that bitch, put a seal around it, put the lid on it, and clamp it, you know, and
Yep.
Bro, it worked. Yeah, it worked.
Fucking vice grips around everything.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. You go to Harbor Freight and buy that 20-pack of fucking cheap fucking.
Exactly what I'm talking about, brother. You can get them like $2 a piece or some shit. Yeah.
Yes, dude. Hey, been there, man. Look, you can tell we've all came from that same place.
Yeah.
Man. Like, we've all known, you know, that's what I like about meeting new people and talking to people. And like, that's why I keep trying to tell my Uncle Dennis here, like, he needs to come to these things. He needs to experience it. He needs to meet these people because it's not just a community, but it's a fucking good community. It's a fucking great community. It really is. 98% of you guys are fucking amazing. Daniel Stevens, you're probably one out of the 2%. It's not. No.
that not many people know how to do vape paste. Bro, I was down there in South Carolina running with these boys one time, and like you said, it still was running was a 20 gallon, and it didn't have the first tri clamp on it, and the guy who owned it, he knowed how to run, he knowed how to make paste, but hell, I made paste. We had 5 shiners there, counting me. We had 4 more, me and 4 more, and they just watched me like I was damn. I pasted the still in. They looked at me like I had 3 heads the whole time. It's just like they had never seen this shit like that before.
Right? Like, what the fuck's he doing, man?
Yeah. Look at Toad.
I'll tell you what's funny, man, is like I ran out of paste one day and I didn't have any rescue tape because I love that rescue tape.
Oh, I love rescue tape.
Yeah. Dude, that shit is fucking that's oh my god,
jam.
thank you to whoever invented rescue tape.
That's
right?
my jam.
That shit is fucking amazing.
Yeah, because once the steel gets hot, paste won't stick to it. You fucked at that point, you know what I mean?
You know what I use? Play-Doh.
I've heard people say they used plumber's tape, plumber's putty too,
Plumber's putty. I don't know how hard that, well, it probably would get really hard actually, because if you leave that shit out, you know what I mean? It gets rock hard, but Play-Doh does the same thing, and it's like it's made from wheat. So like, what's that, Dennis?
Non-toxic.
Yeah, exactly. Man.
Yeah.
So it's safe to use,
Yeah, and it does, dude. It gets rock hard like that rye paste, dude. It does.
Jay, did you eat Play-Doh when you was a kid?
No, I tried it. It was too salty.
Hell yeah. Hey man, I used to, when I was breaking my steels down, I had a pond, little fish pond, probably 1,000-gallon pond, it was there in my backyard, and I'd always throw my damn oatmeal, the old paste over in there in the pond. Them fish loved it, man. They got big as hell quick.
They were swimming in circles.
Yeah.
Fucking drunk.
But
I'll tell you what happened here, man, was we were shining one night, and it was about 3 a.m, and the guy, family friend, the guy I did it with for a very long time. We were emptying it out, right? And he was filling his bucket up, and you go outside of my garage and the wood line's right there. So he walks over and he goes to fucking throw the bucket. Well, where he was at, there's a branch that was coming down. Regular tennis shoes on. He goes to throw the bucket. The branch goes inside the fucking bucket and stops him. So instead of going like this, it was like, and then it all come down on his fucking foot.
Hot. Yeah.
Hot. Listen, Chad, he's fucking running and running and running and running like he's fucking freaking out. So he takes his fucking shoe off and he goes to stick it in the water. Bro, it wasn't water.
No,
I was throwing the heads in there. My 4 shots in the heads, right? I throw it in that water sometimes just to get, fuck it. It's going to be in the fucking, the worm water.
Yeah.
Bro, he stuck his foot right in that motherfucker. Dude, it was like fucking jet fuel. He fucking, woo! He come out of that barrel, bro. He fucking run up to my house. This is no bullshit. When I come up here, he had a blister between every one of his toes. It started on the bottom of his foot and went between every one of his toes.
Damn.
And up the whole front. That fucking blister was that big. He laid on my floor and let that fucking water run on his foot until my wife woke up the next morning and went and got him some medicine.
Bro, I did about the same thing with some grease one night. My wife worked early, you know what I'm saying, and Moonshiner, at least me, I'm up late, most nights. And so I didn't want to wake her up. And the kitchen's right off the bedroom at that time. And I'm in there trying to damn cook a freaking egg roll. And I got a pot full of grease. And it's hot, and I didn't want laziness, bro. I say I didn't want to wake her up, but the damn light probably wouldn't have woke her up. So I didn't want to turn the light on. I damn opened the microwave, and so that light had come on and took the pot and went like this to go in the microwave so I could see. And I hit the door. And when I did, it splashed all over my belly, bro. And I laid in the living room and cried till about Sunday. It's about sunlight. I'd put a rag in the freezer and let it get for about frozen and hold that on me while the next rag was getting cold. I laid in there crying and carrying on. I was hollering, I need some help. And my wife next morning said, I thought I heard something last night, but I thought it was the dogs.
Harold.
So the damn dogs is in here hollering, I need help. You still didn't come?
Hey, Uncle Denny's got he's got a pretty good story about giving people blisters on their sides.
Oh, we went into this. Me and a buddy, he's dead now. My buddy Mike.
You didn't kill him, did you?
No.
No,
It's a pretty good story. But we got sheets out here. They're like a gas station that serves hot food. You can order hoagies and such. I don't know if they got them down there, but
here and there.
We was down at the river, just drinking beers and, just hanging out at the river at a fire. He says, let's go get some sheets hoagies at like 1 a.m. I says, all right, let's go. So I drive. I didn't have a license, but I always had a car.
That sound like me.
Same here.
So we get sheets. And long story short, we get into an argument with this guy. And he was being rude to the girls that was making our food. And my buddy said something to him. He's like, hey, don't spit in our food. We're not with these jack-offs. The guy's like, he's like, Dennis, you know who I am. You better tell your buddy over there who the fuck I am. I was like, you ain't nobody, motherfucker. Fuck you.
Yeah. Exactly. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. Exactly right.
He goes outside. Mind you, his wife is there. She's running her mouth. I work for the government. You motherfucker, you fucked up. Now we're going to kill you. So he comes in with two other guys. And the one guy's like this big.
Yeah.
Like that's their warrior. I don't know who he was. He was a big motherfucker. And he comes in with another guy. And he says, yeah, run your fucking mouth now. Run your mouth now. My buddy Mike steps forward. He goes, oh, shit, dog. Oh, shit, dog. It's about to get real. He starts speaking like gangster shit, like making fun of the guy. And this guy, while he's looking at me, my buddy's standing on this side. This guy's looking at me. He goes, pow, like that. Hits my buddy Mike. Mike falls. I'm like, holy shit, they just knocked Michael the fuck out with one fucking punch.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck. So now I'm backing up. I got three guys and this angry woman yelling at me. They're getting closer. I back up. And what do I hit? Something warm on me. And I turn around. Sheets had all these coffee pots, glass coffee pots. There was vanilla roast, Colombian, fucking decaf.
Sunrise.
These coffee pots, busting motherfuckers with these coffee pots. And Michael gets up. He grabs that big guy. Mike gets up to his knees. He grabs that big guy by his knees. Then he stood up. He lifted this guy up into the fucking air.
Took the whole rack out.
Bam! Slammed him down. All I seen was tattoos. I couldn't tell who was who. I seen flesh and tattoos. And I was like, I poured a little stream because, I'm in a tussle right now. I poured a little stream of hot coffee here. Ah! I said, that's Michael.
It's Mike.
So I kicked the fucking bodies that are rolling around on the floor. And I poured a little bit more coffee here. Ah! I said, that ain't Michael. So I dumped the whole fucking place. Ah! But
he got anyway, Mike too.
We're exchanging punches and going back and forth, and I hear freeze. And I had this guy, we were like tussled, locked up, both on our feet. And I turned. When I turned, I brought that dude in front of me. Here it was the police. They shot him with the taser. So me and Mike were both getting handcuffed. One guy ran away. One guy left in an ambulance. And I think another guy got arrested. So me and Mike were face to face down on the floor. There's Slim Jims, Davey Allison, fucking die-cast metal cars all busted. Slip glasses, everything's laying on the floor. Blood, coffee, broken glass. The place just opened. We tore it the fuck up.
They had to pay for it, too.
They did. We didn't have to pay a penny.
They did.
We're nose to nose. I got blood coming out of my nose. Michael's got fucking blood coming out of his nose. He's giggling. I said, what the fuck are you laughing at, dickhead? We're going to jail. He said, did you see that motherfucker when he got hit with that stun gun?
Good straight down. Hey, meanwhile, when Dennis was pouring the coffee, he poured it on Mike. Listen, it wasn't just a little bit.
Oh, no.
No, it was the whole pot because the motherfucker had a blister, and Mike was not a little guy.
No.
He had a blister from his armpit to his hip. If not, dude, that thing looked like a water balloon on his side, bro.
Yeah, like ping pong balls down his rib cage.
Damn.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing worse than a burn, man. Look, it got right under my nipple, bro. Like that far from my nipple. I told somebody, I said, if I'd have had a crispy nipple out here, man, I'd have been all to hell. My son-in-law loves that shit. He's, you burn your nipple? No, about did.
Grab my strong arm.
Yeah. There's still a scar from right there all the way down my belly. Messed up my beach bod, you know.
Do you pop them blisters? I was always told to let them pop on their own, never pop them. When
I popped them, man, just because I popped them. I can't leave it alone.
Everybody I know popped
Me
them.
neither. I mean, but then once you pop them, you instantly regret it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it fucking hurts. It's burning. You're like, ooh.
Well, bro, I'd be asleep, you know, and roll over on that side and wake up, my shirt be wet. Or, you know,
then you got to peel your shirt.
Yeah. So I started popping them for that, you know.
Yeah, we tore that shit fuck up. When we went to court, the judge was laughing. And he says, Mr. Tom Cannon, it's clear that you were attacked. I said, yeah. And the dude with the stun gun, he's unconscious. He's laying right in the automatic doors, and the doors are opening. They're closing on his head. No lie. And the doors are going, dunk, dunk, dee, dunk, dunk, dee. And Michael's laughing and laughing. I'm like, what the fuck are you laughing at? We're going to jail. I tell you what, them cops got us up. He said, where are you boys from? I said, Webster. He says, we're going this way. You go that way.
Yes, sir.
They were all fucking handcuffed in ambulances, running on the road. We split them all up. I said, sir, I don't have a driver's license. He said, maybe you didn't hear me. We're going this way. you go that way.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got out of its lock, stock, and barrel.
So,
good deal.
Is there anybody else in your family that is a moonshiner? You're the only one?
Yep. Only one I know of. Maybe back in the day, you know.
Now,
North Carolina, you know, a lot of these mountains was Irish settlement. They're Irish settlers, and they brought a lot of the moonshine with them, you know, as far as what we know today, you know. And and I'm Irish. They linked me back to some Irish, but I'm sure there's somebody somewhere down the line that lets them used to sit in the bucket somewhere.
Right. So how far are you from Maggie Valley? Are you far?
About an hour.
Did you go this summer?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've
been the last 4 years, I guess. Yeah.
Did I see you?
I believe you was busy when I come through there. Man, I don't hang out in there much. You know what I'm saying? I'm type. I want to see everybody. Then when I get in there, I can't wait to leave. You know, it's kind of what I'm saying. So I want to sit around. I don't want people. I want to sit around with my jar and shit. You know.
See,
I really come to see the people, man, more than the festival.
I tried to tell my uncle because he doesn't get out much anymore. So I tried to tell him what it was like for me, especially at the pre-party, right? So, the pre-party. You just listen, Dennis. If you come next year, just don't bring your wallet. Don't bring no money. Don't.
I have to bring all my animals.
Listen, just don't bring no money because you won't need it, because you won't have time to even buy a fucking drink, because you can't put everybody else's moonshine down.
I don't really drink.
It's like, dude, you're standing there. It's like a.
Yeah. Me and old Toby and KP was so very. We went to like right up the road out of the festival, right up the road to the piece. There's like the creek there, the same creek that comes by the fairgrounds, but up the road, and there was the picnic area up there beside it. And hell, we're sitting out there and there's some guy fishing. We don't even know who he is, and there's 15 jars on the table at the picnic table. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, Toby's got his out there, and other people's got. You know what I'm saying? There was 15 jars.
Right.
I looked at him. He was looking at us. I said, "You want to taste test with us?" He said, "Hell, I might as well." He come over. I still don't know who the hell he was. You know.
See, now that kind of was like how it was at Farm to Bottle when I come back the next day, right? So you come back the next morning. It's most of the people camped out right there behind her. I just stayed at a hotel down because that's what I did. And when I come back the next morning, dude, it was funny as fuck. There's 20 fucking jars, at least 20 jars. They was 90% of them were empty. But dude, that whole table was just covered in fucking jars. And I'm like, yeah, that was a good day. They partied it down here, man. Like, it wasn't a joke, dude.
But man, I didn't make the pregame or the pre-party, pre-festival, whatever you want to say, the Thursday night. Yeah. I came on Friday, but I'm gonna have to try to make that next year. I say that every year. I had never made the pregame party.
That was a good time. That was, as far as like that kind of thing, man, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Especially for me this year, because like I went the year before last, but I couldn't tell anybody that I had won.
Yeah.
You know,
and man, when you're a master distiller like you, there is a lot of jars comes your way. People want to know what you think, you know.
But listen, hey, I ain't any different than anybody else. I just happen to get picked out of so many people.
I hear you, bro. Yeah, I hear you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad at you, bro.
Right. I like hearing everybody's, I like hearing the stories, man. Like, just having the conversation, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Now, somebody said they's gonna quit doing it. This is last season. Is that what you heard?
That's what I heard as well.
Oh man.
Yep.
I mean, it's got to be making money. You know what I'm saying? Hell, everybody I know watches it.
I mean, dude, listen, but you come over on my end of the town, like, did you ask somebody my age, they might know what it is.
Yeah.
But like the younger crowd don't really know so much. I mean, we got like old people, like my friend Cindy over here in the comments. She's old. She knows.
Shit. She gets you. So what happened to Jason? Oh, okay.
Cindy got him.
That shows probably why all the distilleries are shutting down in America.
Well, here's the thing, man. Like, it was the coolest thing I ever did in my life. Absolutely.
I know it had to be.
The best thing that come out of it was honestly is meeting everybody, like you, Daniel, Kenny Parker. Like, listen, there's only a few people that have my phone number, right? And I'm going to tell you what, the 5 people that I've given it to are solid people.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Like, other than the fact they like to throw that Yankee word around, but we're all right.
Yeah, bro. Hey, there's good people everywhere, man. I ain't mad at nobody. I ain't never been one to discriminate. If you're a good dude, you're a good dude. Don't care where you come from, what you look like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just the way I feel. But hell, I was gonna say something earlier, and I can't remember what it is. I'm getting old with damn stuff. I can't remember what's going on.
So you had said before about like you had learned a lot from the whole Philbilly and watching that kind of thing, man. And I want to get back to that real quick because I actually got to sit down and hang out with him for a couple minutes and talk to him, and I got to talk to Big E's and all the whole crew that's still talking, dude. Listen, man.
You got good people like you, man. Dude, hey, I love my Uncle Joey's my favorite.
Uncle Joey. Listen, Uncle Joey.
My favorite.
Uncle Joey's the shit, bro. Listen, he was like Pepe Le Pew, right?
Yeah.
Hey, anytime someone lit one up, he come floating by. He wasn't even walking. He just floated. Like he was like following it, bro.
It's like my old lady when I'm doing something I ain't supposed to. You know, she walked through the house, you can hear her 3 houses up. Boom, boom, boom. Let me be doing something I ain't supposed to. Or doing, and that bitch just manifests behind you.
Like Michael Myers, bro. You turn around there right there.
All the way up on you.
I've had that happen. That's fucking for sure.
I try not to do nothing I ain't supposed to usually.
Right. Yeah. Me neither. Not no more, at least. That's for sure. But yeah, absolutely hanging out with them guys. It was cool to meet them finally and really have that conversation. They're very intelligent.
Yes, sir.
And when it comes to moonshine, they dude, very open. You know what I mean? Especially when you're trying to get into that little bit of a circle, that the crew, you know, the community and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, they're good people. So I could see. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is somebody had said you date all the way back to when that shit started.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. And when I first started, seemed like I couldn't get nobody to tell me shit. You know, people didn't want to tell you nothing, especially these guys. You know, if you hear, oh, it's such run shine, they find out I was trying to do it, and they'd say, well, such and such runs. Well, hell, can I talk to him? Nah, he don't want to talk to you. You know, or you can't get, just the old school mentality was not to say nothing about nothing.
It's
you
like
know
that
what I
with
mean?
bricklaying. It's like that with welding.
Yeah.
They ain't
And I ain't never understood that. I was an electrician, bro. And why wouldn't you want your helpers to know every damn thing you do?
right.
You would want your helpers to be to where you wouldn't have to shadow box them all damn day.
Yeah.
Right.
But people don't believe in that. They want to be the only one with any knowledge.
Yeah. I'm not like that. I
Me
like
neither.
I like to teach as much as I can to everybody who'll listen,
So,
Yes, sir.
and that's, it's funny because when I was at Maggie Valley the first time, I bought a recipe from Amanda Bryan or whatever. It was in a jar and shit. And the one thing that really, really stuck out to me out of that whole entire recipe was, that she says that she's a firm believer in information should not be hoarded.
Exactly.
Why keep it? Because it would just die with you.
Yeah, my mom died with a bunch of recipes, not moonshine recipes. I'm talking food recipes that
Right.
I'd love to have, like her Mexican cornbread. Just dumb
Ooh.
shit you don't think about when they live in, but you really need to think about.
That'd make a good sign, dude. A Mexican cornbread,
Bro, it's good as hell.
My grandma-
Jalapenos and onions and cheese. I'd love to have that recipe, but it's gone. It's gone now.
so you can't, like, you've never tried to recreate, like, you haven't gotten
I
close
hadn't
to it.
tried it yet, but I need to, man. I just started thinking about that the other day. She ain't been dead but about 6 months. She passed
Okay.
away here recently, unexpectedly. So I should have been paying more attention.
I'll tell you what's really cool that I got. Now, my mom is Dennis's sister,
Okay.
and so there was like, what do you have? 4 sisters?
6.
6. Well, I
Lord
mean,
Jesus.
on my side, well,
5.
5, right? And my grandmother, like their mom, used to make homemade nut rolls, like cookies. They were the fuck. It's like a 3-day fucking recipe.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like, one day you got to do fucking all this. You got to let it sit for a day. And that's the one recipe that I'm lucky that I have, but I haven't found anybody to make them yet.
I hear you. My mom used to do like an Amish bread that you had to have a starter. And you had to let it set and add certain things to it on certain days. And I got that recipe, but it's not as good as that Mexican cornbread recipe I'd like to have.
And then you just keep adding to it, right? That starter.
And then when it's done, it's so many days, it kind of ferments. It sets because it sets out at room temperature for. I'd have to go in there and get the recipe, but
What's
it's kind of cool, man. It's good,
What's in Mexican cornbread?
It's got corn, onions, cheese, jalapenos,
Oh,
and maybe fried okra. I don't know. I
dang.
can't remember exactly, but it's good as hell. It's good.
What is okra? No, I don't know if I've ever had okra.
Like it's a vegetable.
Okay.
It's a vegetable. Yeah, you are from up north, ain't you?
Hey now. Hey now, Chad.
You ain't never had no liver mush neither, have you? No.
I've never had it.
I
love
probably
liver mush.
do. What's
My
it called?
aunt used to make homemade liver mush. We'd have to take her the hog's head, the liver, and the heart, and then a bunch of cornmeal, and she'd make liver mush. I don't even know what the hell she did with the head, but yeah, that's what we used to have to take her.
Is
Come
that
in a
like
big
scrapple?
box? Something like that. Yeah.
They make it in a big fucking pot and they keep adding that shit to it and keep mixing it and adding and mixing it.
I never watched her make it, but it was
you
good.
like that stuff? Is it good?
Hell yeah, it's good. You fry it up good and crisp, put it on some mayonnaise. with some loaf bread with some mayonnaise?
I don't know if I can do it. Do you eat that stuff, Dennis?
You're a picky eater. I'll eat anything.
Look, my buddy Tosh would eat it, but then Tosh would fucking eat anything too. He's
Anything that smells right.
right. Well, I don't know. And then for that, they give you the drive-by.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, wait a minute, I'm out.
That's what's up, man.
Hey,
I ain't mad.
Pick the
Chad,
cheese off
listen.
pizza.
What's that, Dennis?
Jay used to pick the cheese off his pizza when
I
he was.
still
Damn.
You mean used to? I still do.
Oh, that is
Hey,
like you're eating.
listen,
soft
I'm
bread.
gonna show you something. This is what I'm eating right here, pizza, right?
Yeah.
This is how it comes. You're gonna laugh.
No cheese on it. Damn it, man.
No cheese, just pepperoni and sauce.
Yeah.
Are you lactose intolerant? You just don't like
No.
cheese.
It's a texture thing. Like, I don't like anything squishy,
I hear you.
like bologna, hot dogs. I don't even eat steak.
There's something wrong with this boy.
There is.
I know. That's how I got his nickname. Used to be Bird because he used to eat like a bird.
I hear you. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I used to hang off I would run and jump up on the sink and hang there by my ribs and get a drink of water. But
Damn, I ain't seen my ribs and I can't remember when.
me too,
They
right?
say I still got some. I don't know.
Hey, I'm like, are they down there with my belly? No.
Yeah.
Hang on. So, listen, hey, I want to thank you for coming on, man. I really appreciate it.
appreciate y'all putting
I
up with
apologize for the short notice. I appreciate you doing
It's
it.
all good, man. It's all good. I appreciate y'all putting up with me, man. And it was good talking to you. It's good
It's
to
good
really
getting to
meet
know
you, man.
you,
I
man.
didn't get to meet you, Maggie. I saw you, and KP talking about he'd been talking to you, I got there, like I say, on Friday. And when you get there, it's like a whirlwind. You want to see everybody, and you don't know which way to look,
Right.
But
And hey,
I appreciate it.
did you taste Toby's hold on persimmons?
Yeah. Everything Toby brought was good, man. Y'all don't sleep on Toby because he's
Not at all,
he's
dude.
doing good things out there. And he had my favorite Toby had was some rye, bro. It was like 110 proof rye, and he had it aged, bro. And he didn't over oak it. It wasn't under oaked. You know how like welfare wood to give. If you ain't careful, welfare wood to give it a weird ass taste.
Welfare wood?
Chips. I've always heard it called welfare wood.
Yeah.
You can't afford a barrel. You know what I mean? You can't afford a barrel. You have to buy some
I
chips.
love it, dude. Yes, I love it. Hey,
But,
Dennis, got you a bag of welfare wood,
But
motherfucker.
Toby had it on point, man. I tell y'all.
He did. His shit was on point, man.
Yeah.
Somebody made the sweet potato.
Sweet potato vodka. Yeah, I know where it came from. I can't really say out loud.
Okay, yeah, all right. So,
But
but
yeah.
it's in that, I got you.
Yeah, it's good,
That
bro,
was-
wasn't it? Yeah.
That was pretty good too.
It had a good nose on it too, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a vodka drinker, but I like that. And my uncle drinks vodka a lot, and he loved it. So that tells you it was good.
Right. And there you go. See, the rye was good. See, we ought to get together and you ought to come out here and make some rye with me.
We'll do it, man. We'll do it. Shit, I love that shit, man. I love getting together with. I've run with a lot of shiners like Bean. Like I say, we had 4 or 5 down in the woods one night. I've taught a few people to shine, here and there, and I love it. Ain't nothing better.
There's nothing, dude. Listen, there is nothing better. Like, and that's kind of why I get mad at him because, he's kind of taking a little bit of a back seat and letting his dad fucking hook him up. But he's not. You need to stay in that fucking.
I didn't cook all summer. I didn't
Listen, you need to stay in that driver's seat and you need to drive.
I know.
Because if not, you're gonna lose that touch, bro.
Or the
Tell
passion, man. You'll lose the passion if you stay off of it too long.
That's right.
But you hit the nail on the head right there because I'm just sad about it because I don't cook.
Right.
Every week I got gallons.
Dude, does it not fire you up? Like, say you get on fucking Facebook and you seen fucking these cool ass videos of people running and shit. You're like,
Yeah,
yeah, dude. Then you turn around and your dad's shoving 19 gallons of shit down your throat. Now you can't even make anything.
I want
Yeah.
to using.
You know, so you got to keep driving, Denny. Don't stop driving.
I want to
Yes,
make
sir.
productions. I want to do some infusions. I want to make, my high-powered lemon that I like to make, and
We'll get your barrel out.
I got a new steel, all brand new parts. I built it, and it's sitting out there. And I steam cleaned it. I've tested it.
All that information I taught you for nothing.
35-gallon. I give him a barrel.
I use it. At least I use it.
35-gallon steel drum, and I built a 4-foot tall, 3-inch column to go on top of it.
Cool.
A double stack, 2-inch shotgun condensers, a 4-foot long shotgun.
That's a fucking mantelpiece. You don't even use it.
It is.
We'll be looking forward to seeing it.
Right.
I see it every day, and I'm like, I want to run that. I want to run that.
See, that's it. You got to get up here and we'll run it. Bring it up here
All
and
right.
we'll run it. So, hey,
Yes, sir.
Moonshiner Chad, thank you. I appreciate you for coming on, brother.
Hey, appreciate y'all, man.
Nice meeting you, man.
You
I'll
too,
holler
brother.
at you later. We'll get old Kenny Parker out here next time.
Hey,
and
I
bust
loved
him.
your episode, man. Killer episode. Done a good job, man. And shine
Thank
on.
you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Yes,
Shine
sir.
on, brother. Hey,
All right, brother.
talk to you about some ride one day so we can get together.
Hey, call me, bro. I'm telling you, we'll show up on you.
Ooh, threaten me with a good time.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
I'll turn around, you and KP will be at the door.
That's exactly right. Hey, there ain't nothing but some gas money, bro. We'll find it.
Ah, my man.
All right,
right,
brother.
brother.
Have a good one, man.
You too.
Take it
Thank you. What's up, Den? Hold on.